It's the noob, expert noob, and in this series of videos here, we let the wheel decide how we are going to do the Cayo Perico heist. Sometimes it goes straight, smooth, and easy. Sometimes it's a pain in my butt, and you get a good laugh out of it. So let's get into it and spin the wheels and see how we got to do this heist. All right, guys, it's that time again. Time to have the wheel decide my fate and how ridiculous this is going to be. So let's let the wheel pick our vehicle to get to the island. Will it be the Annihilator, the patrol boat, the Longfin, the Kasaka, or the Alchemist? Let's see. And we are the Longfin. Hey, that's good. It's a good start to this set. We'll see how long that lasts. On to the next one. Okay, now time to pick on how we're getting onto the island. Now that we got our vehicle, will it be the airstrip, the North Dock, Main Dock, or West Beach? Now the meta is airstrip, and we all want to do that. So we know the wheel's not going to pick that. We can pretty much eliminate that one already. So let's go see what kind of headache the wheel is going to give me. And it is the West Beach. Like I said, it wouldn't be the airstrip, which is not too bad, but it's in the middle of nowhere. All right, on to the next one. Okay, now, how are we entering the compound? Will it be the south wall, drainage tunnel, main gate, north door, north wall, or south door? Right now, I could care less. It doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, it does, because I don't want the main gate and not get uniforms. It just ruins it when you can't get the uniforms. So let's see what we get. South wall. Okay, so we're hunting for a grappling hook. All right, not bad, but not great. All right, on to the next one. Okay, time for our loot. Hopefully it would be the airstrip because we're going into West Beach. I'd prefer to get it before we go into the compound, unlike the last time where I couldn't even get the secondary loot. But let's see, where are we going? Main dock, airstrip, mid-map, north dock? What's going to happen? Main dock. Okay, well, not too bad. It's right next to West Beach. It's just a little hike to get over there. All right, on to the next one. Okay, time for the weapon. Which weapon are we going to carry over there? Will be the aggressor, the saboteur, the marksman, the crack shot, or conspirator? I'm not saying anything because it's going to pick what I say I don't want. So let's just go ahead and spin it. And see what kind of crazy stuff it gives me. The conspirator. Good choice. That kind of likes me this week. Hopefully. All right, on to the next one. Okay, now time for how are we getting off the island? Will it be the North Dock, airstrip, bottom of the map, or the main dock? Being that we can get our loot before we're going in there, so I would hope for the bottom of the map, but we know we're not going to get it again. Twice in a row would be very rare. And we got it twice in a row. I can't believe that. The wheel must like me this week, or it feels sorry for me because of last week. I don't know which one, but I don't care. All right, on to the next one. Now for the one that really counts and helps me out. Disguise or no disguise. We always want the disguise, but we don't always get it, so let's see what happens. Will it give it to us? Nope, not going to give it to us this week. Sucks, because it gave it to me last week, but there was no use for it last week. Oh well, on to the next one. Now time for disruption missions. I really hope this time it gives it to me, because as you guys have seen here lately, it has not been giving me disruption missions, which is really a pain in my butt, because that pesky little helicopter you can't do nothing with. So Fingers crossed we get disruption. Will it happen? Will it? Oh my God, the wheel loves me. I can't believe it. We actually got it this time. Didn't get the uniform or disguise, but we got this. All right, on to the next one. Okay, now for this one. Daytime or nighttime? Now, watch it, since it's been so nice, it's going to hit me with nighttime for this one. I can almost feel it. It's going to happen. So, let's see what it picks. Will it be... Oh, wow, daytime. Hey, this is going to be an easy one. Well, I say that now. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this set up, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're back now, guys. Let's go ahead and get this one started. This one shouldn't be as bad as last week. Hopefully. We got some pretty good choices from the wheel this time. So let's get this started. Approach Longfin. Work on I'll select the main dock, but we're going to West Beach. Drainage tunnel, but it's going to be the south wall. Well, it don't matter here because we're going on the bottom of the map again. And we got the daytime. Conspirator. Let's make them quiet. Alright, let's get going. Alright, let's turn.
Nice run, Charlie. Welcome back again. I have been thinking, perhaps Mr. Rubio thinks we are finished with him. He tells himself we would have to be crazy to keep coming back, but he does not appreciate Russian military strategy. We make no distinction between madness and genius, huh? Okay, come. Let us give him another lesson. Not long now till landfall.
Alright, we are here.
I have your location. Once you are inside the compound, I will be able to see you on CCTV.
Now the long run to the motorcycle over at the power station. One thing I hate about the West Beach, ain't nothing there. Yeah, we got to get a grappling hook also. Yeah, we'll probably have to take that guy out. Maybe not.
Some advice. When dealing with paranoid drug lords, expect CCTV everywhere.
Let's see, where did I... Oh, yep, that's where I found that. Of course. End of the runway. Right now, we got to make our way to the main dock. Which...
Kill Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes?
Whoa. Don't want to sink that yet. This guard's gonna turn. Of course, right there. I don't want to take a chance of shooting him because there's people all around. If these guys would move, we could get on with this. Alright. There we go.
The things in this man's vault, Mr. Rubio is one man international black market, and we are his financial crisis.
Now, of course he's going to go that way. The way I need to go. Whoa. Of course, they're going to put 2 guards there at the water tower now. Of course, I get the indestructible bush. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Crap.
Although the army of highly trained mercenaries is a dark cloud, but I have silver lining for you. They do not have helicopters. This was a good preparation. I expect the guard's shooting is a little off, an unfortunate side effect of uncontrollable diarrhea.
Ah, man. All this for a daggone motorcycle.
Nothing compares to the satisfaction of well-executed plan, apart from the gigantic financial rewards.
How in the world does he get me when I can't even see him?
¡Le dieron! ¿Quiere chupar lirio, hijo de puta? Me tiene mamado.
Well, I thought this was going to be easy. Looks like I spoke too soon.
Do not worry about having enough space in your bag for main objective. I have installed special compartment for it.
What in the world?
I remember I once ran everything went smoothly until we realized how heavy is a brick of plutonium. Very heavy.
And of course, I get slung way back over here.
Me tiene mamado. Tengo que recargar.
Well, at least I found me a motorcycle now. Well, I did find a motorcycle. Come on now.
Recargar. Imbécil de mierda. Dale verga. Se le acabaron las vidas, hueputa. Recargando. Está herido.
All right. Now we got a motorcycle. Now we can get this going.
Alright, coming up on checkpoint. Nearly at the compound now.
Recargar.
Of course. Get up.
Voy a acabar con usted. Tenemos heridos. No tengo más. Muérase, imbécil.
Up and over? Very well. I have your location.
Gonorrea.
Sometimes these cutscenes just take forever.
You piece of
I'm sure you remember the route, yes? To the vault.
Oh, nope, nope, nope. You're not getting me.
No joda. Se nos fue. ¡Cúbranse! ¡Hay un herido! ¡No le queda mucho, hijo de puta!
Ah. Got me anyways. Here I said this one's gonna be easy. Yeah. Kicking myself in the butt for that one.
No se puede quedar por
Right.
aquí. ¿Qué? ¡Hasta aquí llegó, imbécil!
It's good to be back, and the guards are excited to see you too. You know where to go. Now, to the task at hand.
¿Quiere que le den lo suyo? ¡Estoy recargando! ¡Puta! ¡Le dieron! ¡Morirá! ¡Fue puta! ¡Le dieron! ¡A cubierto! ¡Despídase!
Ah.
¡Muérase, gonorrea!
Of course, now I'm back here. Really?
¡Ya se jodió! ¡Gonorrea! ¡Mierda! ¡Cayó uno! ¡Me voy a divertir!
Alright, oh.
¡Protéjanse! ¡Mierda! ¡Le dieron! ¡No tengo nada!
Whoa.
¡Pedazo de mierda!
Gotta run.
Voy a cortarle la cara. ¡Tengo que recargar! ¡Cúbranme! ¡Váyase la mierda! ¿Quiere chupar lirio, hijo de puta?
Outsmarted him this time. Let's see how much. Not bad, not bad.
Let's check the safe.
Almost 100K in there. Alright,
Come up against the
we're
door
gonna
and
skip
cannot
through
open. I
this.
expect you've already killed the man with the key.
Alright, get through that. Let's get down here.
Okay, time to move. You made it again.
Yep, not there.
Remember, the only way into that display case is the plasma cutter, and the only way to use a plasma cutter is very carefully.
¡Come mierda!
Really pink? And the size of your fist, worth risking a bullet for. Or in your case, many exceptionally well-aimed bullets.
Alright, let's get off this island now.
They have backup on the way.
Where's the jug? Ah, of course.
¡Ya! ¡Rata de mierda!
He had to go down there.
Just because you are fleeing the crime scene of the century does not mean there is no time for opportunistic theft, yes? You like it, you take it.
¡No le queda mucho, hijo de puta! ¡Cayó uno de los nuestros! ¡Váyase la mierda! ¡Uno menos!
Haha, got the jug. Got him. I ain't gonna worry about him. Really?
¡Cúbranse! ¡Imbécil! ¡Le dieron! ¡Le dieron! ¡No tengo más municiones! ¡Me voy a divertir!
Get out of here. Well, now y'all found a new way to kill the Juggernaut. Shoot him at his feet from a distance. Easy peasy. Now let's get off this wretched island.
Okay, the compound is behind us, and the hard part is done. Now, do not die on the easy part, yes? Get out of
Easy
there.
part.
Go. Your extraction point at the North Docks should be on your radar. It seems Mr. Rubio has woken up into his nightmare. All over again. They have their attack boats mobilized along the coast. Well, judging from their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter. Again.
Time to get out. And there we go. We got it. Only died twice this time. Much better than last week. But anyways, remember guys, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button. Bell for future notifications. Give me a like, comment. Get me out there. Help me with this. Don't cost you guys a thing. Just a little bit of couple seconds on the keyboard. And we're golden. More people, more videos I can get out. But until then, see you next time, guys.